Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Ion Radio. I'm Ken, and today I have a special guest. I have Derek from Star Wars Armada Explained. Derek, hello, and welcome to Ion Radio.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate you taking time to sit down, chat with me. I'm excited to be here. Some people probably have been like, wait a minute, it's this guy again. I've been on a few other channels already. Like with anything, I like to talk. Two, I'm trying to get more word out. I know a lot of people have concerns about Armada or content or, other things. So yeah, I'm just trying to be more sociable, more accessible, but primarily I'm here to promote Golden State Games. Part of whom I am, if you don't know who I am, if you're brand new viewers, I'm Derek Schultz, aka Karneck. I am a subcontractor for Atomic Mass Games. I'm the person that when somebody posts up a a rule question on the rules form, I'm your first point of contact. So if I'm typically the one who responds, if that needs to be bumped up to a developer to take a look at or anything like that, that's pretty much that's my job, my purpose. And I've been doing that for over a year now. So, and just to be clear, I'm not an employee of Atomic Mass Games. I just do some work for them. I have to make sure I'm stating that every time because of agreements and such.
Got to get that disclaimer in there in the legalese. It's all in the fine print. It's black.
It is in the fine print. It's because people think oh, you work for them. No. Yes, but no. I speak for myself. I don't speak for them. But I got my start in doing Armada back in 2016, I think, something like that. It was right when the Archidans and the what was the rebel ship that just came out with the Archidans? Oh, the Pelta. The Pelta and the Archidans came out. And I went to Nova Open, was my first big convention. God, I was in last place the entire time there, but I had so much fun. It was a great experience. That's what really launched me into tabletop game, and I hadn't really been involved. I did some BattleTech here and there. You might see my BattleTech figures sitting on my shelf there. But that was my first big experience. It's just man, I want more of this. And as I got more into Armada and the community, just like with anything, you get a passion for it. And I got a passion for rules, and specifically making sure that I was trying to play as correctly as I could. Ultimately, that led to me creating a 400-page document of rules interactions and doing a bunch of videos on my channel, Star Wars Armada Explained, which eventually helped me get this position doing things for Atomic Mass Games. And that's kind of just a quick recap. I also do lots of running tournaments I did some for Fantasy Flight Games, and now I do some kind of ad hoc for AMG or some other conventions. But the big thing I want to talk about, Golden State Games. I got to loop it back, right? I get off on these tangents. I'm known for it. But Golden State Games, the first world qualifying event on the West Coast of the United States. Now, back in FFG's time, yes, they had their regionals and their store championships, and, those kind of would build up to get you a ticket to go to the Worlds. But for AMG, this is the first world qualifying event on the West Coast since the pandemic. So it's been a struggle, but definitely for all of us organizing this event, we're very excited to get this presented, get people come out and play. It's going to be in the San Francisco area, November 5th and 6th of this year. And again, being a world qualifying event, top 4 placement in Armada, Legion, and X-Wing, you will have an invite ticket to go to the World Championship Tournament being held in Adepticon in March next year. If you place first, however, you get some bonuses. Per what AMG has said, you will get a free flight and accommodations at the World Championship Tournament. So this is a really prestigious thing. I mean, because part of, some of these costs to get out there to even go to these World Championships, you're definitely paying a little bit out of pocket. So this just really helps. Not only that, there's great prizes being provided in these kits being sent to us by AMG. They're really helping us out a lot. They're sending us all the mats. We're working with local communities to get terrain and things for Legion. So besides the prizes you're going to see in the championship kit, which if you go to our main event packet, you can see all the prizes that are contained in those kits. Based on the amount of tickets we sell and the attendees, we have dedicated a portion of our budget specifically for each game. So you're not just coming out just for just what's in those kits. We're giving people more prizes. I know some people had concerns about like, oh, $66, that seems a lot, but like that's about as much as you're paying if you go to Gen Con just for their badge cost and then the event. And then plus if you're paying for any side events, like that's another cost. And then, the more you do, the more you pay. We're not doing that to people. If you buy the ticket, you're coming to play in a world qualifier. Any events you play in on Sunday are at no extra charge, or except I think X-Wing, the hangar bays, you get 2 for free. And then if you want to do more, you pay more for those, something little. I think it's like $10 each. But we're really trying to get a lot of value. And not only that, when you come out to play in these, not only the main events, if you don't make it to finals, the side events, we have prizes for those too. It's like you're walking away with a lot. And so we're trying to give a lot of value with that. Not only that, we're giving a $5 off discount code as well. We've given one specifically to Ion Radio. So we're just really we crunch the numbers and we're just really trying to encourage people to come out and play. I feel like I've been talking a lot. What do you think about this? Back to you.
No, that's perfectly fine. I mean, this is your event. You're running it. I think it's best for you to talk about it because I can talk about it till I'm blue in the face. But you clearly are passionate about this event. So definitely a huge thank you for everyone that's going to attend that. So you're getting it in advance from us because clearly you've put a lot of effort into this. So Ion Radio is an official promoter for the Golden State Games World Qualifier event here in 2022. It is in the San Francisco area, and we do have a additional $5 discount code. So $66, I think you said it was $66.
Yeah.
Yep. So if 66 is too much, let's drop that down to 61. You can use the code Ion Radio 5 off. It should be right at the bottom of your screen now. It's also links to the packet and all of the ancillary information that includes who the promoters are, sponsors, the map of the convention center, and everything else are linked down below. We're looking at, there's some early bird pricing too. I think these are good through the end of September, if I'm correct.
Yeah, so the early bird pricing is at $66. And then again, if you've got that $5 off discount code, that is applied to our early bird pricing. At the September 30th is when all of that ends, though, because October 1st, being about a month before the event, we actually raise our prices $10. And a lot of people have asked us, like, why are you increasing prices a month before the event? And there's a very good reason for that. It costs us a lot more the closer we get to the event to get the secure table rentals, chair rentals, if we need to secure another building. Like these are all costs that it's much easier to obtain a discount pricing the further out we are, because at some point we have to lock in. And then if we get too close to the event and we need to get more things because we had more attendees sign up, it's a lot of extra money out of our pockets to just try to cover that. We wouldn't be able to make it work. So we're really trying to encourage people to sign up now while the pricing is great. Even if you don't think you're not going to be able to attend, we're being very flexible and being able to do refunds for people. We're not like some other areas where it's like, 60 days before the event, sucks for you, no money back. We're humans too. We want to try to make sure we're being accommodating. I mean, but I think the only thing that we can't give back is like the processing fees for the transactions.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, you can't get charged for that once soon as it's done. So you're kind of out of luck for there. But still, when you look at the price tag, $60-$70, you go to Adepticon, that's $50. Something like Gen Con, just for the daily ticket, I think was almost $100, 90 change. This event, by the way, folks, is going to be November 5th and 6th. It's going to be beautiful weather in California. So by all means, go hang out. And then, San Francisco area, I mean, you can go see all the fun Dirty Harry sites, right? So,
so we originally were wanting to hold this event on the USS Hornet, which is the ship from the World War II era. It's an aircraft carrier.
Now, that unfortunately, would be cool, and I would go.
Yes, I know. We tried really hard. Ultimately, it's not something we're able to accomplish for a budget now, but hopefully in the future. No guarantees. It's not as cheap as you think, but we've really, it's like you said, it's like, wouldn't that just be sweet to play Armada on an aircraft carrier, no matter how much it costs? But when we were like, like $100 per player, we're like, That's a bit much of an ask.
That'd be an interesting poll. How many Armada, Legion, and X-wing players would actually pay $100 a head to go play on an aircraft carrier? That'd be an interesting thing to find out. But
Well, definitely when we crunched the numbers, we just felt like for a first time event, we just couldn't accomplish it. But if we get to the point where in the future, if we're getting 500-600 players out, I feel like that would be more accomplishable. But we'll see. We would never know what the future holds.
get out, check out this event, and clearly, if you're local in the California area near San Francisco, you should definitely stop in and try and get some of these Worlds invites. And this is for all three games, correct? Not just Armada.
That's right. Yeah, Armada, Legion, and X-wing. So our building has the capacity for up to 200 attendees. So we're aiming to want to get 194, like 50 Armada players, 64 Legion, and 80 X-wing. Right now, I think we're at 30% of our capacity. Lots of X-wing players have been signing up, which is what we're really thankful for, because X-wing at some of these other events, it hardly seems like anyone wants to play X-wing. So we're really thankful for people signing up to come out to play X-wing, and we could definitely always use more Armada players, because the more there is, just the more good time we're going to have, especially like trying to do pairings and such of that nature.
Well, Armada's a lot more fun when you have a wider pool of ships, and then we can see who gets to bring down the almighty Starhawk at the next major event, because that's what won Gen Con. So let's move on to Golden State Games and see who kills that next. Derek, is there anything else you want to talk to specifically about the Golden State Games event?
The final thing I want to mention is that for who's running things, I'm going to be doing the Armada side. D is going to be running X-wing. A lot of you likely know him already. Very, very great. D's fantastic. Some of you may know David. We're flying him out from Florida. He's going to be running the Legion side of things. Also, super cool guy. So we're bringing top tier tournament organizers to run these events. So come enjoy 2 days of fantastic fun.
All right. Well, again, our promotional code here from Ion Radio is Ion Radio 5 off. Check out all the links in the description for this event down below, and then you'll get an opportunity to meet Derek while he's TOing. Are you going to be dressed up as Director Karneck?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I always bring that outfit because it just makes it seem more in theme and fun. And I just like doing stuff like that.
Derek, thank you so much for being on Ion Radio. We really appreciate the support you have to the channel, and definitely we're grateful to be promoting the Golden State Games event coming up this November.
Thank you so much for having me on, Ken.
Golden State Games open for registration for World Qualifier events in Star Wars Armada, X-wing, and Legion. These events are taking place in the San Francisco area November 5th and 6th of 2022. And as of this recording, there are still plenty of tickets available. Look for tons of prize support from the AMG Championship Prize Kit and many other supporters. If you are interested in participating in one of these events, through September 30th, you can take advantage of the early bird special ticket pricing. Additionally, as an official promoter of this event, Ion Radio is able to offer a limited number of additional $5 off discount codes. Use the following code IONRadio5OFF. Tickets can be purchased at the website below, https://gamescapesf.store/Golden State Games. We've also linked to the event packet where you can find more useful information.